Hi there folks, it's Shirley here from Handmade by Shirley. Welcome to my channel. I'm just about to, I've just come on to do my team blog hop for this month, for July. The team blog hop is using DSP to make a project. So this is the kind of thing I'm going to be making today. It's called a W fold card. And this is using some of the Elegantly Said Designer Series paper. And I have actually made this for somebody, but that was my prototype. So let's get on. So I'm going to make a W fold card, and I'm using several pieces of DSP. I am using some of the, now these, bear with me, are cut up because this is part of a paper share. So I'm using some of, oh not that one, some of the Beauty of the Earth DSP in this one. And it's a really nice paper with lots of the plants and stuff, pots and things. And it had also some nice patterns on the rear, these ones too. Also had, I think, a sort of brick wall type thing, and then some other sort of green patterns as well. So I'm using that today. I'm also going to be using now this one here. This is, I've got my stuff here, but this is this one, which is Bloom Where You're Planted. Is that right? Bloom Where You're Planted. And that's all sort of trees, leaves, different nice colours, lovely different colours you can use. So it's really pretty. The backs are pretty as well. Got a nice wood green on that one, and various other, that's like kind of watercolour, various other things on the back. So I'm going to use a bit of that as well. And I'm also going to be using the pansy petal ones as well, because I'm going to be using the gingham ones as well. And they are really pretty too. So, you know, you've got your ginghams, your fresh freesia, and your soft succulent in colours, and then these beautiful pansies, which you can cut out with your dies, or you can fussy cut in this lovely kind of sprigs of petal pansies, and then another different one, and they've got some lovely backing colours too. So I'm going to be using those, and I'm also going to be using some inks here. I'm going to be using some of these, hopefully, and then also a couple of stamp sets. So I've already pre-cut, I'm using just jade cardstock, so I've already pre-cut everything out so that we don't, you know, waste time on the video doing all that, because that would take ages. And what we do need to do though is score some bits of the W fold. So I'll give you the measurements. The measurements are obviously going to be in the description box down below as well, underneath this video. Also, my other team members' videos links will be in the description bar, so please check them out as well. And we can get started. So this is called the W fold card because inside it's a W fold. I'm just getting all my measurements out here. So as I say, I've made the card base, and that's the inserts, and this is the front. These are all the panels I'm going to need to make the W fold pop up bit in the middle, and this is the actual structure here. So as I say, all the measurements are in the description bar, and I'll put them in inches and in centimetres for any of the people who use metric. I've also got these little plants that I've cut out from, which I might use too, which I've cut out from the bloom where you've planted. I think that's what it was called. Is it? No, that's not bloom where you're planted. That one was Beauty of the Earth. Beg your pardon. Right, so let's go ahead and start just scoring this. So this piece of paper, the W band, it's 1 3/4 inches by 11 inches. And you're going to score that one at 2 3/4. Remember not to cut. 5 1/2. Right, or is that? Oh, I've done that wrong. I've done it wrong, ladies. Anyway, I can sort that. 5 1/2. I'll do it again. Don't worry. So 2 3/4, 5 1/2, and the last score is 8 1/4. So no worries, I'll sort that after. It's fine, it'll be fine. So that's all you're scoring for that. So we just want to fold and burnish that. Let's pop that to the front once I find my bone folder, which could be anywhere because I did have it, but can't find it now. Where are you? Oh, it's hiding under here. Here we go. So what we want to do is we want to fold all our scores. Oh, that's not even the right bit. So if we fold that bit back and score it, and we're folding this bit, don't fold the bit that I did wrong, try and keep it straight so that we're getting a nice straight fold. And then we're going to fold this piece back as well and just give that a good, really good burnish, the whole thing. And that is your W fold, and as you'll see, it's in the shape of a W. Okay, and that's what's going to go on your card, and that's what's going to hold your panels in place. So we'll pop that to the side. We'll actually bend it the other way so that we've got a nice side up. So it's fine. So we've got the base here. So as I say, I've used Just Jade. You could use any designer series paper. You could use any colour card. It's your card. It's entirely up to you. This is my design, and I've just decided to use these papers. So the base card is 4 1/4, sorry, by 11 inches and scored at 5 1/2. And we did the band. The panels, the insert panels are basic white, and they're 4 by 5 1/4, both of them. We've got a front panel here, which is the beautiful planted, I got my catalogue here, just let me see, Beauty of the Earth, this one, and this is going to be on the front, excuse me, of my card. And then on the inside I've got 2 basic white panels, and I've got 4 of the Pansy Petal DSP, and different colours because I'm going to alternate them when I put them on. And they are obviously from the Pansy Petal. They are the nice gingham. And then, as I said, I'm also going to use the, just bear with me, the bloom where you're planted for the kind of main part inside. I'm going to pop on there, on there. So you'll see as you go, as I go along anyway. So these, the panels of card, they measure, you need 4 of them, and they measure 2 1/4 by 2 3/4. And the panels for the DSP are 2 inches by 2 1/2. And then I've also cut out 2 basic white panels, which are 1 3/4 inches by 2 1/4. Okay, so I think that's all the measurements. So what I'm going to do is pop this together. Now what I used to keep the construction together, because I wanted it to be quite sturdy, was red liner tape. You could use Stamp and Seal Plus, that's very strong. You could use glue, but I find glue's quite messy, but it's your choice. I'm using red liner tape because that's what I feel will keep this together. So I'm just going to start by putting the inserts in, like so. And I'm just going to put that on with some tear tape, because I don't have any glue at the minute. Oh, I've got no tape runners either, so we're going to do that with some tear tape. I'm completely out of these things, but I am going to order again soon, so that won't be a problem. So we'll just pop these onto the back, both of them, just now to save time. Trying to keep this all in camera shot, keep forgetting. I'm also going to put a bit on this, just to save a bit of time as well, just so we can pop that on the front. It's going to squint there, no worries, it should be fine. Right, so we'll pop the inserts in, so just give this a bit of a push round, make sure it's all on. So used to using glue or tape pen, but because I've run out at the minute, it's a bit more challenging for me. I don't want the video to drag on too long for you either. So that's my first insert panel. So just line it up. It should have a little bit of a border all the way round. So there we go. That's our first one. Just pop this one in as well now. I'm really into fun fold cards at the minute. I've been really experimenting with lots of different folds. I did a few 60th birthday cards recently, and I did quite a few different ones. So it was quite fun learning how to do, to make these. So actually this is kind of similar to one that I actually made for one of the person that had ordered 3 cards. This is kind of similar. So just pop this on the left hand side and try it. So that's your insert. Go to the front now and we'll pop this one on the front. Oh golly, I thought that was just a piece of random paper, but it's not. So another wee tip, if you are actually a beginner and you're using tape, just take the tape halfway along. You can take, I've showed this before, so take it halfway along, and it just helps you place it onto your card base, and so it's not squint. So before you actually stick it down, actually, I don't know why I said that twice, but I did. So just hover over, actually come into camera shot a bit better, hover over where you want it to go, and then pull the tabs out, then stick it down that way, and you've got it nicely lined up. Right, so that's that done. Now we're on to the mechanism here. Right, so what we want to do first is we just want to get our 4 pieces, 4 panels of Just Jade. Get them up, and then we're going to just add on our panels of DSP. So I'm going to have one like that, one like that, and one like that. So it's going to look like that. And I've just noticed that I've got quite a lot of raggy ends on these. So if you've got a bit of raggy ends, I don't know why, but I have actually changed my blade quite recently, so I'm not sure why that is. But you can just do that with the edges. And just try and get rid of the wee bits that are kind of on the edge, like so. Right, so I'm just going to add these with the same tear tape. I'm just going to put a couple of bits on. I'm out of camera shot again, I'm sorry people. So let's get, oh, not done that one. 2. I mean, this card is pretty easy to do once you know how to do it. It's like anything. Once you know how to do it, it's pretty easy. Just a bit like anything, isn't it? And then I'll pop some on the back of this while I'm here, and then we'll do the red liner for the actual mechanism. I just think that the red liner tape's stronger than the tear tape. So that's just my preference. As I say, you can use Stamp and Seal Plus, or you can use tear tape or glue. It's up to yourselves. Right, so we've got that on. So we're going to pop these onto each panel now. So pop that onto this panel and just leaving a wee small border all the way around like that. Just turn it over, and that's one done. And then I'm just alternating the colour. So I've got Soft, Succulent and Fresh Freesia as my colours, just because I thought that was quite nice for a change, instead of using the floral side. And then the same here, just kind of lining it up. could do this with the tape. That one's a bit squint. Could do this with the same way with the tape, where you pull it back as well. If you're still not too sure about getting it straight, you could still pull that back like so. You know, but experienced crafters probably don't really need to, but I did do this when I was first starting to craft. And I thought it was a really valid tip just to give people at the time. Well, now as well, being a more experienced crafter. So you can still do that. You know, still line it up. It's not quite straight there. You could say to yourself, I want to have it up a bit. And then you put it on just the same way. Right. And the last one of the panels. Oh, come on. Oh, right. Okay, so that's that. So also we can pop these on. Well, we could stamp on these in a minute. Right, so what we need to do, we need to affix this to the card base. So we want it to go, because we want the W facing up the way. So we want it to come like that. So it will come across the card like that, okay? So we're going to glue this and then glue that. But we're also going to pop on some bits of tape as well, because these are where the panels are going to go. So I'm just going to get my sticky blue scissors, pop that there, pop that on there. And while I'm doing that, I'll stop the video and then come back, okay? Hi there, I've come back now. So I'm just going to do, I've did all my W fold, I've put all the panels on, so that's what you want, and I've fussy cut all my bits out just to save a wee bit of time. So how to attach this, so I've put red liner tape there, and these are all on with red liner tape as well, because I feel that that's going to keep it secure. So if you fold it together, and if you just pop, find the middle of the card, so it should have two sort of equal parts at both sides, and just find the, I'm just trying to see now how that goes. Yeah, find the edge of your white paper and just pop it on there. And that's one side, and then just bring your opposite side over and do the same on that side. And just before you actually press it down, make sure it's level. There we go, and that's your mechanism, and that's how you have your W fold card. So just press that down a bit. Now I've done some preparation, so I've cut out some bits of the bloom where you're planted, some of these wee bits. I've still got my two white bits, and I've got some stamps from Daisy Lane. So I'm going to do a quick bit of stamping. I'm going to use fresh freesia, and I'm going to stamp the best moments in life happen with you. So I'm just going to stamp that on one of these just now. And just find the middle point and pop it down there. That's one piece. And then I have got another one which I'm going to just add, and it's the actual, just the daisy I want to add. Just getting a block here. There's one. And I am going to use saffron for this one, and that will fit into there. So I'm just going to do that on there. There we go. And then I've got the other one from Dazzle, which says it's your time to shine, and I'm just going to pop that along the bottom here. And I'm going to use soft succulent for that one. So stick that up and then bring your card into shot, and I'm just going to do it on this bit between the panel and the bottom right hand corner. You could put stuff there, you could put it on there, it's entirely up to you because it is your card. So there we go, and that's that. I'm also going to add this, I'm using the tailored punch, and I'm also going to add this to the front here with a pot which I'm going to stick on. Okay. I'm going to put on this from the Lovely You stamp, Just Because. So just find Just Because. Here we go. Block for that. Just quickly pop that onto there. And I'll use Calypso Coral for that, I think. What will I use? No, I think I'll use Fresh Freesia for that one. So Just Because. If I just move it up, you'll see what I'm doing. So try and get it kind of in the centre. You could have it to the side, right enough, if you wanted. I'm going to go for the centre. There we go. And I might pop a little flower in as well from the Lovely You. There's a little flower here, which I think I'll pop on as well. And the Fresh Freesia. And I just pop it on here so it will come slightly off. And then up here, which will be slightly off as well. And on this side a wee bit. There we go. So that will go in the front with some dimensionals, and I'm just using up these because I like to use all of the dimensionals. So if you've got these, don't waste it. Use the edges as well. So pop that onto the front. And I'm just going to do it slightly off centre, like so. And then I'm going to apply this wee pot here. I'm going to put that in dimensionals as well. So, just use up all your bits of dimensionals, because don't put them in the bin. Try and use up these wee bits at the edge as well, like so. And then we'll just add the middle part, and that will be us done. So I'm just going to pop that on there to the side, and I will pop a few wee gems as well. So where's my pickup tool this time? It's locked. It's not, it's hiding somewhere because I've had it out. This present minute I can't find it. Oh, here it is up here. It's hiding. So just using my putty. I'm going to use a slightly bigger bit gem here. Just up to there, and that's fine. So we'll go inside again and we'll finish up here. So I want to pop these on. So just going to pop these onto the panels. See, when you don't have nails, it's not very good. So just decide where you want these to be and then just pop them in inside the panels. I've got this one here. I'm going to pop this at the beginning of the first panel. And you could corner these off, you could curve it, make it round, it's up to you. This is just the basics of making this card. Oh, something's fallen off there, no. And then I'm just going to pop on these bits I've cut out. So fussy cut out some of the plants and pots. So I'm just going to put this one here, I think in there. What I might actually do is just get my craft knife and quickly put a little slit into this pot so that the plant actually does sit in it. So just put a wee slit in there so I can put the plant through so it looks like it's actually in the pot, like that. Okay, and then that can go on there, and I will have to use, I really don't think I've got any Tombow, but I'll try in this one. I will try. Oh gosh, the lid's coming off now. That's not good, is it? Come on, Tombow, what are you doing? Right, so just see if there's any. There might be a wee tiddle in it. That's good if there is. So just pop that one there. Make sure it's down far enough so you can get your wee bit planted. And I've got a wee bit extra there that I don't want. So I was going to put this in, wasn't I? So just lift that up and pop. Come on, pop that in. Oh, it's not going in now. Come on, plant. Grow where you're planted. And I will secure that down properly. And for this one, I'm just going to pop the plant pot on there as well. And I think I'll pop this at the back too. And that'll look like it's growing out of that pot as well. Here we go. And I'll just pop that onto there. Go. That. And then you can just add some gems. Oh, I've just put a great big blob of, sorry people, just put a big blob of that of glue just on there, and I don't want glue on there, so we can just add a few gems with your pick tool, dot them about. Use any gems you want to, really. You don't have to use gems if you don't want to, but I just think it's quite nice to have a little bit when this one decides it's going to participate. And that's my card. So I hope you've enjoyed watching this, and as I say, all the measurements and things will be down below in the description box. So please feel free to check that out. Also check out my other teammates, Team Jazzle Dazzle their videos as well, because they'll be doing them as well. So please check these out. And if you've enjoyed this, let me know. And thanks for watching. Bye for now.